Hello and welcome to Jason Albert. I'm Jason Albert TV. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to avoid talking to people.
It's Jason Albert TV, the best videos on the internet you ever did see. Jason Albert is so talented, I'm sure you'll agree. And if you don't, then you're an idiot.
What are a couple of examples of times that you want to avoid talking to people? Maybe you're at work and there's the coworker that you just can't stand that always wants to talk to you and you never want to talk to them. Or maybe you're out at the store and you see somebody walking towards you, maybe you know from your past, from high school, you remember how terrible this person is and you don't want anything to do with any sort of conversation. You want no communication at all. So those are maybe a couple of examples when these techniques might come in handy. Let's say you're walking and you see someone approaching, right? This is me walking, my cool walk. And someone's approaching and you don't want to talk to them, but you are fairly certain that they're going to try to talk to you and strike up a conversation. Here's what you do. First technique, you come to a dead stop, you turn around, and you run. Okay? Let me demonstrate it this way so you guys have a better visual. You're walking, you see the person you don't want to talk to, stop. Now, notice how I made those sounds in my mouth? That's the swooshing, like that symbolizes speed. So that technique is really good because what it does is not only does it get you far from the person, right? Because you're running in the opposite direction. And when you add, that the speed sound of your mouth, it makes you go, away faster. But also it tells the person that it blatantly tells them, like there's no question about it, that you have no interest in them. And that's the most important thing, is getting that to come across in some of these techniques. This one definitely hurts the feelings more of that person, right? Because they're not only do you run and they know that it's because of them, right? So that one hurts a little bit more. The next one is called the spin move, okay? So this one is where as you're approaching somebody you don't want to talk to, you get fairly close to them and then you spin move out of the way. Okay, I'm going to show you guys that again. But one of the things that you have to do when you're doing this spin move is you not only do you do the spin move, right? You see how I'm spinning, right? So like if I'm walking towards you, okay? I'm walking towards you, spin move, right? Spin move out. Notice what I just did there though, is you have to say the words spin move. You can't just spin move and not say the word spin move while you're doing it. If you do that, then you are obligated to come back in front of the person and have a conversation with them for at least 15 minutes. Now, that is not a punishment I am willing to take. So again, what you do, is I'll do it in slow motion, you're walking towards them, you get about here, spin move, and you do it. Now, this is also one of the techniques that I recommend when trying to survive shark attacks. The difference is when you're treading water, you don't have to say spin move. It's typically you're trying to keep all the air because it's a lot of work and you might have water in your mouth. So we don't make that a requirement for that spin move. But for human to human on land, you're going spin move. Nail it every time. Next one is called the head fake, okay? So the head fake, you're approaching somebody again, that person's coming towards you. You simply pretend like you're going this way with the head and slip that way, okay? So their body, literally your head turns this way, they go to turn this way and it opens this way up so you can escape and slip out. So you're kind of walking, I'll kind of get some room here. You're walking, oh! You don't have to say the oh. I just get excited. Now, depending on how much you don't like the person, I like to add multiple head fakes. Like if the person is just someone you totally don't ever want to speak to, like you wouldn't even say, fire. If they were the only person in the building and they were busy and it was a fire and all you had to do was say fire, that's the kind of, that's who they are. So you're walking. This is the multiple head fake. This gets them every time. Notice how many head fakes. You guys were like, oh snap, oh snap. I also cracked my neck a little bit. I don't know if you heard that, but that's sometimes you need to sacrifice your body to avoid people. Now, let's say you find yourself actually talking to a person you don't want to be talking to. Somehow you didn't get all of, maybe they approached you while you were sitting, whatever. However, somehow you find yourself listening, being talked at, right? You're being talked at. The first technique I want you to try is called the I must have dropped it. Okay? So as they're talking, just as they're saying something, just get that like you just lost something, like you're not sure, like start feeling around yourself. Oh, wait, oh no, I must have dropped it. And when they ask you, what'd you drop? What'd you drop? You just you like pretend like you're trying to get it out, but you're so worried that you can't actually get it out because again, you have no idea what it is you dropped. You didn't drop anything, right? So you're, oh no, I must have dropped it. Well, what'd you drop? Oh my God, my wife's gonna kill me. Oh, check. Are you stepping on it? Are you check around there. Check. You can get out. You can send them out looking over wherever. It doesn't matter. It's a beautiful thing. Now, the one issue with that is at some point, either that day or the following day, that person's going to come up to your desk and say, hey, did you ever find that thing? Now, you can't blow your cover. So what you do is you look down at your desk, you grab the first item that you can reach, whether it's a stapler, a mouse, a pen, whatever it is, and you just grab it, hold it up and say, yep, thanks, and get right back down to work. Doesn't matter. Yep, boom. They walk up to you. Hey, did you find that thing? Yep. Done. This next one's controversial, but it works. Talking to somebody, you need to get out of this conversation. Again, you're not really talking to them. They are talking at you. What you want to do immediately, start grabbing your arm, fake a heart attack. Grab the arm, go to the chest, try to catch your breath, and fall. And say the words, I'm having a heart attack. Hit the ground. What's going to happen is they're going to freak out, okay? They're going to forget that they have a cell phone. They can just dial 911. They're going to forget, even if they know CPR, it's in the moment. They're going to forget. They're going to run, maybe to the hallway, and they're going to scream, somebody help, somebody call an ambulance. The second they go, the second they see and they run, you stand up and you bounce. And bounce. And they're going to come back and think that you have already died and floated to heaven. And the final one, and this one is my absolute favorite. As they are talking at you, okay? They're obviously telling you a story or talking about something. What I want you to do is pull a word out of their talk, right? So if they're talking about their grandmother, take the word grandmother. They're talking about their house in Pensacola. Take the word Pensacola. Take a noun, okay? Something, take a noun, something that they're talking, whatever it is. And then repeat it back to them. Just that noun, just that word. So, grandmother, my grandmother. And keep saying the word grandmother as if because of what they're saying, it triggered an emotional response in you. And you keep saying that word and then start to cry and make yourself cry just saying that word. What they're going to do is they're going to go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And then what you do is as you, grandmother, I'm sorry. What they're going to do is they're going to feel so bad. I just need a minute. And they're going to give you a minute. And by a minute, hopefully it's 10 to 15. Right? That's a solid one. That's one of my favorite ones. All right, guys. Hey, if you guys have any other ways of avoiding people in similar types of situations, leave that in the comment section. I would love to add it to my tool belt, right? Be able to pull it out when I'm in those situations. But that's all the advice for avoiding people that I have right now. Yeah, that's it. I'm Jason Albert. Thank you so much for watching. See you later, crocodile. Spin move!
If you like this vid, then like this vid. If you have something to say, then use the comment section. If you are not subscribed, then subscribe and hit the bell, please. If you don't do these things, you're an idiot.